Hi, everybody. The stream isn't starting yet. I'm just getting um, items organized and prepared for my stream. Let's see if I can get that in there. Great. We are looking at. Give me a second. I don't need that. I need this. Hold up, everybody. I need. Really? I really wish it wouldn't do that. Turn that off. There we go. All right. In the minutes before I'm starting up, I'm going to start cataloging a few of these items just so that they're in there. Copy. All right. We're going to do, can I do this? Yeah, I can do that. I'm going to switch this camera to 2, which does make it easy. There we go. Hello, look at that. Get that kink out of there. There, perfect. All right. Let's do this. Midnight Club, let's get that light adjusted. Hang on. This is going to make it worse, I think. It'll bounce off of that, and then this will bounce off of that. I wonder if that looks good. Let's see. Perfect. All right, Midnight Club, that is not bright enough. That's very bright. That is that. Okay. Let's turn that to Midnight Club. I should get a third light. I do have one, don't I? However, it's tucked back here in the... Oh boy. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Hello, everybody who just joined. I am working on getting a few items cataloged. There we go. That should get rid of the... This should get rid of the overflow, right? Let's do that. Let's see if we can get this tripod set up here. It should get rid of some of that light on the... Come on. Fill light. Oh boy. You got it. You're good. Everybody's fine. Done. Will this fill that out? So I got a shadow on this end right here. I'm just trying to get rid of it. It doesn't. I have to blast that light. Well, whatever. So Midnight Club 2. This isn't, right now, this is not going up for sale. I'm just going to catalog this because I just want to see what condition these are in. Hold up. There's a full color manual. Great shape. No other inserts. Midnight Club 2. This should be in great condition. Let's see. Whoop. I don't think you get better condition than that. Yeah, I think this is a knockout too. So let's see. It is. Knockout on the back just shows that's what this whole stream is about. The knockouts on the back are promo copies. So I believe they're the same as the actual street copy, except they were given to press and me as a buyer at the time. I have some of these. Whoa, get out of here. So that's Midnight Club 2. Let's jump into the next screen and find out what that is. I'm almost positive this is going to be worth 2 things, jack and squat. Let's see. FTX. Let's go. Boo, boo, boo. This is... If there's a way... there's got to be a place to, like, this is $28. That's for the greatest hits. This is Black Label. Midnight Club 2, Black Label. Yep. eBay, $15, I think. $14. Okay. There's got to be a pricing guide for this stuff. Midnight Club. Whoa, that is Dub Edition Remix. Midnight Club 3, Midnight Club 2. Wow, not even for sale here. If anybody knows, this is $38 for 2. Yeah, Midnight Club Edition 2 does not even have a listing, it looks like. I mean, this one does. And this is the greatest hits. But the Black Label one is what I'm looking for, which is right here. And were these buy used for $39.99? Used from $16. Let's see. Discs are in very good condition. Does not include original game case. That one's $16. Let's go up to used very good. Complete in case, cover art and book. Disc has light blemishes, so $20. Used acceptable. Used very good. $33. Okay. So I don't even know if there's a good way to do this, but so Midnight Club. Midnight Club 2, does it even have a description? No, of course it doesn't. Why would Midnight Club 2 have a description? Price charting. Maybe price charting will do it. Oh, I think we got it. I got it. So this is black. Okay. New sold listing, box only, manual only. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, this is great. Black Label, that's 3. Midnight Club 3, cheapers, criminy. Let's go. I don't have the full UPC, son of a gun. So this is Midnight Club 2, PS2. That's 3, not for resale. I don't think this is it because there's nothing here. Midnight Club Platinum Dub Edition. This is PlayStation 2. Black Label, great. Loose price, complete price, $10. Okay. $20. So I'd say $15 is the mean price of this one. $15. Great. Graded price, $255. Are you kidding me? I'm going to have to... Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Can I get... I wonder if I can create a collection on here and then export it. Let's see. Can I... Yeah, I got it. So... buy or sell. Where is that going to go? Is this collectible in box, I wonder? Item and manual, item in box. Box only, graded, new and sealed. I think this is collectible in box. I think. Sell yours here. Where does that go? Price charting. I'm new to price charting. Let's do that. This is what I'm going to start. I'm going to start it here. So before the stream, which I'll start up here in a few minutes, I want to do this. I want to go EYETOY, iToy Play. $8.83. Okay, great. None available. None available. Let's see. See listings. $8.86. Normal wear. No item in box only. No blemishes. No manual in $8.86. That's funny. Let's do anti-grav. None available. $8.86 or $8.66. Good grief. This is the same. This is weird. This is item in box only. No blemishes. So does it not have the manual? Huh. All right. So that's 886. And then let's do this one. Seemed to be more when we did it this morning. iToy Groove, yeah, 1470. So see listings here. Item box manual normal wear, 1470. So 25 bucks. All right, that sounds good. I don't know why I have this FTX article up. I'll read that later. And then iToy Kinetic. EYETOY. God dang it. None available. Crazy. See listings on eBay. This is where I think it was like 14 bucks. Brand new, $7.99. Okay, great. Get out of there. And I think that's all we had. We had iToy Play 2, Anti-Grav, Groove. And again, I'm just testing this out today. So that is... Okay, what else are we going to do? We had one more. Was it Atari? Was it the Atari redo? Let's see. Atari Anniversary Redux. 12 bucks. See listings. Item normal wear, no blemishes, 12 bucks. Okay. Item in box only, normal wear, so 12 bucks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start adding these. Okay. Let's go what toy stream, and then I'm going to go duplicate. Yeah, you can see that. So move or copy, create a copy, move to end, and we're going to call this Master Collection. And then, oh, actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's be honest. Carnegie Collection. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put price. Fire Fred shakes. Price charting, and then we'll say, what was the item? It was called. Get back there, you. Nope. A little further. A little further. About two more. Graded price. That's what we're looking for. Graded price. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is what I'm going to try to find out is what the average price is for CIB, collectible in box, I guess. What the average price is just for the game new, and then figure out what it is to grade each item, because I know grading can cost a significant amount per title. So as I go through this process, none of these are going to grade. These are all knockouts. So this is a very safe thing to work with here. And let's see. Okay. So that's that. Carnegie Collection is there. I'll fill all of that out later. But for now, what time is it? Oh, it's 11:32. I think I'm going to start the stream up a little early and kind of just walk through what we've got going on here. There we go. We got Say Something. Okay. You can get away from that. Please stop. 26 minutes. How do I get rid of that? Okay. Oh, dear God. Enabling remote keyboard. Yep. I got to get rid of that AirDroid keyboard. It's going to drive me bonkers if I can't get rid of that. And while I'm here, I'm going to blow this up to almost full screen here. So when people watch the stream, they can see this. And let's see. That looks to be off screen a bit. Let's move that over. Kind of interesting. There we go. That should work, right? Great. Perfect. So you're going to be able to see this stream on the side here. Maybe I can move that over a little bit more. There you go. just in case it gets cut off on the side. And then I'll move this guy over a little bit more. Thank you, everybody who's in here. I'm going to see if I can get comments up. If anybody has any comments, I'm going to see if I can display them underneath my face. Let's see if I can get this out there. Perfect. I'm going to turn this on right now. Turn hello so you can see my face down in the corner. And let's see. Add to broadcast. I'm going to move that here. Stretch out. Look at that. Double Plus Good Games is now live. Streaming, just chatting. Everything must go. Personal game liquidation. All right, so when people chat, by the way, in the last one we had, good Lord, people were already spamming the chat with crazy stuff. Text edit, okay, text edit. Let's go. I'm going to start a little early, but won't auction anything until after noon. Just want to. There, I'll just put that in there. How's that? That's just enough. That's perfect. That should clear things up for everybody. Will that work? Let's see. Let us see. Hold on, everybody. Yeah, that did work. I'm not going to report you, Derek. I have no idea what that's about. And thank you. Perfect. 23 minutes. Let me do this while this is starting up. Okay. So anybody that is, let's see, chatting, where are we? Where are we? All comments. All right. If anybody has any questions about the games that I had shown earlier, feel free. All right. For now, though, I'm going to make sure that this is all functioning. So give me 1 second. I'm going to start a little early, but won't auction anything until afternoon. Great. So let's see if I can start the show. I think this will be right side up, correct? I think so. Is it right side up? It is upside down, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Perfect. Well, that's bizarre, isn't it? Oh, shoot. You know what? This is going to be upside down on the... That's funny. Okay, so I can't do it like that. Silly, silly. So how do I do that then? Let's flip you back over. Let's flip you over. Okay. I need to clamp this in a different way. 1 second, boys and girls. I'm going to have to clamp this from this side. That should work. That's risky. That's a risky clamp right there. Get out of there. No. Okay. That gets turned. Hang on, boys and girls. I have to take that off. Holy cow, that's crazy. Let's take this off so everybody's not getting seasick on the stream. I'm going to disconnect this. That's funny. Sorry, everybody. Apologize in advance for this. Okay, you come off. I have a rotating device that's going to cause problems if I keep it on there. All right. Come on. This will get normalized in just a moment. All right. This should get back in there, right? Hold on, boys and girls. Open up, please. That's going to be a little bit easier, I think. All right. Let's get the tension rod for that bad boy. Move you around the table. Perfect. And this has got to rotate, right? There, for fudge sakes, that's hilarious. That did not want to rotate. And then tighten you up. All right. Goodness. That's why I jumped on a little. That's why I jumped on a little early for this thing, because I'm not exactly sure. Do I have any PSP? Yes, I absolutely have a ton of PSP, but I'm not doing it on this stream. Hey, welcome everybody who's in here. This is my very first stream. I'm not. I'm just going to be doing a couple. For PSP stuff, it all depends. I have a bunch of PSP systems, but I also have games. I have not cataloged any of those yet, so I'm going to get rid of my entire setup. So you're looking for a system? I have a bunch of, I probably still have about 5. So yeah, I'll start cataloging everything and then posting. So if you want to, which I don't have, of course, my, I don't know how to do a pop-up on this thing, but I'll put my information if you want to follow, or, you know, I'm not exactly sure how Whatnot works, but if you want to follow or subscribe or whatever it is, I'll put up all of my links for social on there. So I'll start posting. I've got requests for Wii games, which I don't even own a Wii, but everybody wants the Wii stuff. So, and now PSP. And there's one more that everybody was asking for. What the heck was the other one everybody was asking for? It was Wii, PSP, and was it, hang on, shoot. It was DS or Neo Geo Pocket. Neo Geo Pocket. Jeepers criminy. Anyways, thank you all for joining. This is my very, very first stream. I just, I'm not going to start doing the auctions because I'm not exactly sure how that works. How the auction, so if I click on this, does this work? Let's see. That does nothing. When I click on add, will that add a game? Oh, that's silly. How much for your PSP consoles? Yeah, I haven't figured that out. I have no idea what they're worth these days. I bought, the PSP came out in 2005-ish. So I wound up getting a PS5 from Japan, I think the year prior. So it came out, I think, in Japan in 2004. And I wound up getting that in Japan. And then in 2005, I wound up getting a bunch of US versions of it, of the PSP, because we were taking those to meetings and passing them around the table and having presentations on meetings. So, our presentations for the meeting on the PSPs. But then 2 years or however many years later, the iPhone comes out, and then the iPad comes out. So we wound up moving away from PSP. That's why we have so many PSPs. It's because we were using them for business and business meetings. So I'll let you know, MG8588. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to see if my buttons, why aren't my buttons working here? Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can get that to go. Can this go? Enabling remote keyboard. Perfect. Let's see. Can I do my store? How does that work? I wonder. Thank you for joining, GBA. Thanks everybody for joining. I just wanted to see if I can kick out so I can add something else. It won't let me click any buttons here, but I will click them myself manually. The old manual type. All right. So when I click on that, it gives me live options. Great. I can create a poll. I can end my show. And then from, where's the other one? So when I say click on store, I can start the auction there. Great. Okay, now that makes a lot of sense to me right now. That makes a lot of sense. So get out of there. All right, great. So I'm streaming this just for everybody who's joining this. I'm streaming this on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, like wherever. LinkedIn, it's all over the place. So this is my very first Whatnot stream. So if there are any suggestions, ways I can make this better, if I can get this out of my face, awesome, because I'm not sure how these really work. Everyone I've seen usually does it like this, where you have the camera over there and you don't even see the user doing it. So that's kind of how I want to respect what I've seen everybody else do. But if there's ways I can improve this stream, please let me know. Do you happen to have any Vita stuff? Are you kidding me? Vita's like one of my favorite consoles of all time. I've got shoot. Do I have it here? Hang on a sec. Hang on. Oh, goodness. I think. Hang on a second. I don't know if you can see that in the. Let's see if I can switch the camera one more time. Switch it to 2. There we go. It's my Grand Theft Auto. This is a little dusty. I didn't plan to bring this out on the stream. So Grand Theft Auto Vice City box. Let's see. Ooh boy. This needs to be cataloged. So hang on a sec. Here we go. These are all games for DS. So there's a lot of stuff in here that needs to be put back into its original box. So for Vita, the person who asked for Vita, these all have boxes and everything, but I was just keeping them in this setup. But yeah, we have a lot of Vita games here. None are available for sale on this stream. This stream is just for starting out. I'm just trying to get my legs underneath me in terms of selling or auctioning items off here. But on Vita, I have probably 25, 30 games. These are the ones that I would travel with, and they're my favorite. Miramasa and Dragon's Crown. Let's see if I can get zoomed in on those. Oh, it's a little too close. Come on. You can get it. I can get it. Oh, it's terrible lighting. There. Oh my God, my fingers. Jeez, that's horrific. I just took out a shower, so my hands are looking terrible. I wanted to smell real nice for my stream. Miramasa. But again, I have boxes, manuals, all of that for these. But for now, I'll put those away. Again, I know, I'm sorry, GVA. That's terrible. It's like the terrible looking hands right now. So, first lesson learned. Get a hand scrub before you get on here. But yeah, a lot of individual Game Boy Advance cartridges. We've got, what else do we've got? Well, these, again, I have boxes for, oh my. Hang on, boys and girls. I lost connection to my stream somehow. No, just hold on. That's why I'm doing it this way. Let's get out of there. Let's go to AirDroid again. Let's go to remote control. We can do it. I have the faith in you. Oh, you got to be able to do that, right? Oh, there we go. I see you. And you're popping out. Move you over. Goodness, that's terrifying. Is this still streaming, I wonder? That's the big check. Let's see. Again, this is, I'm just learning here right now. Is that going? Let's see. Did that freeze up, I wonder? Give me a second, boys and girls. Clear all. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Good Lord. You learn something? Oh my God. Let's go Whatnot. Perfect. Well, that's funny. Well, Give me a second. I gotta set this all up again. Thank God I started it early, right? Everybody move. Everybody move. Hold on. Name your show. Third time streaming on what? Not PS2, PS1 knockout games. All right, and then I can put this in here. Gonna start a little early. Where are you? Come on. Thursday, and we're going to do this at noon. Come on. Okay, we got it, right? Thursday, 12. Let's upload a thumbnail. Gallery. I'm getting better at it. That's not what I want. There it is. You got it. Come on, we got it. It takes a while. It would be this one. And then we're going to crop that. Come on. I got it. We got you. Stretch. Thank you. I might be trying to do too much with this phone. There we go. You're killing me, phone. Come on, man. You got this. We got this. There's such a lag on it. It's hard to... All right. We're getting there. You can look at see the intense look on my face as I'm trying to get this cropped. There we go. Cropped. We still have 9 minutes, so whoever hears early gets to see this wonderful behind-the-scenes take. Gallery. And we're going to put the video up. Same video you've seen 8 trillion times. It gets funnier less and less every time you see it. Okay, that is the... Let's put this one up. Let's put this one up. That one, that has no audio. Let's put that one up. Sure, why not? Okay. Retro games schedule. Will it let me schedule? Thursday, November 17th, 12 p.m. Can I schedule a live show? Let's see. Oh, sorry, I had to put category. I thought it showed retro games, but it did not. All right. You see how coolly I handled that? Oh my God, how frustrating. What's in my store? Okay, is there anything? I have no things in my store. Great. Well, thank goodness I did this earlier. So now I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go to there. And then I'm going to say what not. And then I'm going to say add. Where? Yeah, add. I would like to quick add, upload. Okay. 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 Wait. Can I do this from my computer? No. What? Oh no. Can I do this from my computer? Oh my God. That's going to make my life a trillion times easier. Hang on. Allow. Oh dear God, that's going to make my life 1,000 times easier. Remove noise cancellation, whatever. Start. Hang on. Off you go. Oh my God, that's going to. Let's see. Let's see if you can see my beautiful face on this one. Oh my God. That's crazy. And what's going on with Ecamm? Let's see. Oh, Ecamm's going to lose it. No, Ecamm's still there. Are you kidding me? This is the best. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So everybody can see me. That's all that matters, right? I don't even have my glasses on. I got nothing going on right now. I got 10 minutes left, not even. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am so sorry for that mix-up before. Let's get out of there and say, what do we got? This is a mess. This is an absolute mess what I got going on here. Okay. I've got 4 people or 3 people in Whatnot, and I've got several people watching the stream over here. So I've got 2 streams. That was amazing. I did not know I could do this. This is killer. So can I see the PSP that you have? Sure. So hang on a sec. That's what kicked me out. Hang on a sec. Give me 1 second because I think I might have the PSP here in the office still. So give me 1 second. Oh my God, my foot. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. All right. So I don't have the PSP in the office, so that's in storage. I will pull that out, absolutely, 100%. So if anybody across both streams, thank you again for bearing with me as I get this streaming set up for the first time. How much do you want for? I don't. MG8588. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to create a MG8588. Actually, anybody who wants to see this, I should probably put this up here so you can see how I'm talking to these people. Let's go back here and say, I'm going to move me over there. And let's see if I can get this up here. Let's see what that looks like. You should be able to see the chat on the left-hand side. So we've got Bullseye joined. Thank you, Andre Smith. You are awesome, Andre 92 Smith. Dakotauk. Actually, you were in earlier too. Thank you so much, everybody who was in here. We had Dakotauk, or Dakota, whatever. The shout out guy. We had Cold Collectibles. I got MG8588. So we've got a bunch of people in here. Dakota, like the steak, like the state. Absolutely. Perfect. There is only one Dakota, right? They split it north and south, but there's just one Dakota. Badlands are awesome, by the way. I think it's South Dakota. Absolutely one of the biggest treats about going cross country. Anyways, what time is it now? It is 11:58. Still got about 2 minutes. So I want to apologize again for the technical difficulties. I'm so happy that Whatnot has a feature that allows me to stream. This is going to be massive because what I can do now is I can pop. I don't have to have this other crazy setup. I can just do this. Hello, look at that. And then that goes here. Oh, someone's trying to order something. I'm not going to have time to. Oh my gosh, it's my mom. I hope she's not in the hospital. She's like, please, hang on a sec. It's my mom. I got to answer it. If she is in the hospital, that'd be terrible. Hello? Hi, Mom. Yes? Well, that just allows them to print it, and make copies for other people. So that's how that breaks down. I'm very happy that you're okay. I am on a live stream right now. Uh, I'll call you as soon as I'm done. Okay, bye. Oh, don't I wish? Don't I wish my mom still made me dinner? That's hilarious. I have to answer it. It's my mom, for God's sakes. That's a terrible. It's my first stream, and then I'm not answering my mom's phone call. It's like a freaking. That's terrible. All right. So it looks like there's a ton of people on here. That is awesome. Thank you all for joining. Molly, you're here too. So again, this is a very boring stream at this point because I don't know anything about Whatnot. So I opted to go for some very, very boring stuff. These are what, I don't know if I'm preaching to a choir that already understands this. These are knockouts. I wound up working with Sony back in the day. I was a buyer and a developer. So I wound up having a bunch of, oh shoot, this game's in. So this one, whoa, what the heck is this? This doesn't even have a QR code. This probably came with the game itself, with the camera itself. But a lot of these have that is in bad shape. These are not for resale. That's funny. There we go. There we go. This one is factory sealed. So it's sealed, right? And it's got the tape. It's in mint, but it's got the knockout on the back. So I think that effectively destroys collector value. I would assume. I do not know. And what I don't know could fill a warehouse. That is true. So really not sure. Who knows? This could be worth more because it's a limited run. It's really not. It's the same. They just pulled a few out, knocked them out before they printed them. So it could be worth more. I have no idea. What do you have for your handheld console? For currently, right now, this is from Laverty. I'm going to butcher everybody's name. I'm sorry. Laverty, what do you have for a handheld console? Right now, I'm using my Switch, which I'm a fan of right now. I'm playing probably the most boring game to be shown. But anyways, this is what I'm doing most of my mobile gaming on. But up until recently, it was all on Vita. And so I use this, and then I use this as well. Hang on a sec. This is the other. I use my PlayStation. Oh, my God. Sorry, everybody. You got to hear my guts. The other one is I play my PlayStation 5 on, it's like a Razer Kishi or whatever. So these are my two for choice right now, but it was PlayStation Vita for the longest time. I still love it. It's just that I don't pull it out as much as I used to. Well, I'm older. I don't pull it out as much as I used to. I should probably put an age restriction on this thing if I'm going to talk like that. I apologize for all these people in advance. All right, so let's go. Let's see what we got. We've got 14 people looking on this one. That's awesome. You guys are the best. And gals and whoever's here. So now that everybody's here, I'm going to probably, I explained the idea here that we have games that are knocked out games. So games that have the holes on the back. There's another hole on the back. So I don't know the value of these, but I do know that the regular versions like that you would find online are not massively in demand because they're iToy. You'd have to have the camera and all that set up. So this is what's going today. It's not very exciting. I apologize, but I have a ton more. And if there's anything that you're interested to see if I have it, let me know because I've got about 40 years of collecting here that I'm trying to move through. And where is there it is. I knew I had this one. This one is the Atari. This is the PlayStation 1 that's in here right now. This one is also a knockout. It's sealed. It's got the little, I don't know if you can even see that. Can you? Where is it? It has there it is. I think you can see it there. The little hanging thing for slat wall. So that's on there. It's got, and again, all sealed. It does look to be, ooh, that is a crack on that. Well, then that's just ruined. The collector's value of this Atari Anniversary Collection redo is destroyed by that crack. And again, the knockout. So this is never played, never touched in mint condition. I don't know what grading costs on these things, but I'm rambling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say product actions. Can I start this? Let's see. Product actions. All right. Okay. Edit item, pin item, canceled. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. All right. Everybody, I'm sorry for rambling. If there's anything else I need to do, let me know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the auction on this one first because it's a PlayStation 1 game. Who knows what this is? Because Atari just came out with a new game. Like, was it the 50th anniversary or some crazy other game that came out just this last week, I think, on modern consoles. So this has a bunch of great games on it, by the way. If anybody buys them and wants to rip this open and play games, you've got a bunch of killer ones on here because you've got Asteroids Deluxe, Battlezone, Black Widow, Centipede, Gravatar, Missile Command, Pong, what? Space Duel, Super Breakout, Tempest, Warlords. Jeez, oh man, that's a lot of good games on there. 12 of Atari's classic games. Anyways, I'm going to start that auction. Start auction. So I just click on start auction and let's see. Starting bid. 30 seconds. Sudden death, which means that you're down to 1 second. The last person to bid wins. This means when you're down to 1 second. All right. Sounds good. I have no idea. Start auction. Whatnot has been a treat so far. First off, I was very confused by, what you could do. So I wound up doing I have a 3-camera setup. What I'm going to wind up doing is probably set a camera up for TikTok and do a TikTok at the same time. So auction 1 of 1. Again, if you're here just to see the items, great. I have no idea how this works. Now that didn't go. That's ridiculous. I'm very angry. Let's go. You're just going to see me lose my collective mind. Actually, I think say start auction time. Oh, there we go. There we go. Start auction. Perfect. Well, now it's gone up to $5. So I'm going to let that run for 2 minutes and then I'll get the rest of this stuff set up for the others. We've got 5. Again, not very awesome stuff today. It's just for me. I didn't want to risk putting up like a steel battalion on my first run. Or good Lord, another Atari game. I don't want to put my Link's checkered flag up. Do I have any GameCube games? Yeah. By the way, GameCube is still one of my favorite consoles of all time. I absolutely love the GameCube, from like Eternal Darkness to the Resident Evil remake. Yeah. Inesto. Oh, perfect. Yeah. GameCube was awesome. I actually have a Panasonic Panasonic Cube, like the Cube, that console. So I have that still that I'll be liquidating here as well. But yeah, GameCube was up there. So I have about, I want to say probably about 100 GameCube games. The most I think I have, which is strange, is now the most games I have now I think are on PlayStation 3, which is weird because I always had more PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games. But yeah, I'll share some of that stuff. Actually, if you look at the video that I teased out for this stream, you'll see the GameCube, the Panasonic Cube. It's up in storage right now, but I'll pull that out. All right, so auction 1 of 1, 0 bids on this thing. That's totally fine. I'm just checking that out. And if there's no bids on this whole thing, that's fine. I just want to get your feedback on what I'm doing wrong. I know rambling is probably something you guys don't love. Looking for Road Rage. Road Rage, Mario Baseball, Mario Tennis, and Luigi's Mansion. Okay, so I know I have a few. I don't have Simpsons Road Rage. And I think I got rid of both Mario Baseball and Tennis and some. I do have the Zelda demos. I got Wind Waker. This is on GameCube. Wind Waker. I've got, Twilight Princess. Those like the mainstream games there, but I think I got rid of the Mario stuff early. Okay, good. Thank you, Suave Gizmo. Any gun controllers? Oh my God. The only one I could possibly have is from Lethal Enforcers. The game gun peripherals and stuff like the activator, like that octagon shaped thing on the ground, I got rid of a long time ago. So I don't think I have any gun controllers left. I do have, I know I have the Lethal Enforcers gun because it's blue and it's hard to miss, but I also have like NegCon and JogCon controllers. Yeah, anything else that you're looking for, let me know, because I've got people prioritizing. I got to pull out Wii games, which of course I never really owned a Wii. I'm sorry. Yeah, thanks. I think it's Labet TM. I've got Well, I've got Wii games to post. I've got Neo Geo Pocket to post, and I've got now PSP. So I'll start prioritizing those. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. You know what? That's a recent title. Tiny Tina's Wonderland is relatively, but like that's a year or two old, maybe a year old, I think. So I haven't been purchasing newer games. So my stuff is all limited to retro stuff. I heard Neo Geo Pocket. Are you selling those today? No. So I know that some of this stuff has way more value than others. And so that's why I'm starting here, because I don't know anything about whatnot. I do have a bunch of Lynx games because I was a big Lynx guy, but I've got, and I have Ape Escape on PS1. Absolutely. So I'll get to those eventually. I don't know. Hang on a sec. Can I turn this? This is this camera. Get ready. This is going to be a very bad pan, but this is just from one box. Let's see if I can get this up. Oh, my Miss Pac-Man machine. Come on. Come on. And again, I might have a better setup here shortly, but I'm just using the tools that I have right now. So everything from this one box. Can I back out of here, please? You know what? I wonder if I can do that. This is in widescreen format. But anyways, I've got a bunch of PlayStation. These are all sealed. This is such a terrible panning, but I'll work on it. But I've got, that's that camera from earlier. You know, I've got a Dreamcast back there, which is hidden. And again, I'm sorry, this is so, get out of there, you, get out. Oh. I've got New Wave Toys kind of stuff. That's newer stuff. But for the most part, each box has a ton of just miscellaneous stuff in it. And in fact, even the stuff that I pulled out earlier, let's see if I can zoom back out. Why is that zoomed in so far? Give me a second. I have to adjust. Oh, that's why. I turned the camera and made it go all wonky. All right, let's get out of here. Let's hide this thing. So we be selling the Miss Pac-Man machine? Yeah, everything's going. The reason why I've got 2 kids going to school, and we're looking to move. So it zoomed in because when I turned the camera, oh, is it fat now? It is. It's in a different format. 1 second. I got to adjust the resolution so it's all nice and thin. There it is. It's all pretty now. All right. So I'm pretty much everything's got to go. The only thing I'm holding on to right now will be I'm holding on to the Switch because that's what I play all the time. But for the most part, I've got to get rid of everything strictly because we're trying to lighten the load over the next 2 years. But also it's I had a game store. I worked in games forever. But if I'm going to be modular and be moving around, I can't keep, hauling games up or not even hauling them, but preserving them, keeping them, because I used to have them displayed. And oh, shoot, everybody, good Lord. Understood and great thing. Yeah, it was always my intention to sell this stuff for kids and for college. It was basically a plan. But this was going to be donated to Carnegie Mellon. That's why it's the Carnegie collection, if anybody was wondering. Carnegie Mellon agreed to take all of this off my hands at one point. And anybody who's in gaming may know Shell Games, or, has anybody heard of Shell Games? If you have, they just released was it Among Us VR last week. That's the game, one of the games we released. Well, anyways, the person I was working with at Carnegie Mellon, the person running the games program, is Jesse Shell, and now he went off to form his own stuff. So this never got acquired by Carnegie Mellon. Not that my kids were going to go, but we were going to be. It would have been something to build off of. I could have said, "Hey, you have our collection there," and maybe gone there myself. I don't know. Bottom line, that's why it's called the Carnegie Collection, because this was all dog-eared for them. And then they moved on and formed their own game company. What a jerk. So that's that one. So I'm going to jump into iToy Play. This is, oh my God. And again, if none of these sell, that is totally cool by me, because I do not. Here, let's go iToy Play, start auction, 2 minutes. iToy Play came with the iToy camera. This is actually not the one that came with the camera because it has the little cutout. You can see the other ones that came with a camera don't even have a UPC code anywhere on the back, which I just noticed now. I just noticed that. It's crazy. So these are both that came packed in with the camera. I do have the camera, but I have my own box for that. So the iToy Play, and these are all in. And I'll probably, because I saw my hands on camera, they're the grossest things ever. So I'll probably be wearing gloves for nicer looking products. But this was full color. This is back in the day where you not only got manuals, but they were printed in full color. That was just a few generations ago. Let's go. And this will be in mint condition because I doubt. Hang on a sec. Oh, that one has some dust on it. It's not in. It's in decent shape. It looks like it has some wavy things on here. I'm not sure what that's about. But it's iToy. It plays 12 games. But anyways, this is just for testing to make sure that I'm not giving away, like, hey, here's my Atari Lynx collection with all my, like with Checkered Flag, with Clacks. What was the big one? Stun Runner I liked. Miss Pac-Man. What the heck was the freaking, anybody who's a Lynx person, what was the was it Red Baron? That was one of my favorite games. I can't remember the stupid name of it. It was Warbirds? Warplanes. Something like that. I think it may have been Warbirds. But that was awesome. There's a bunch of, and I didn't want to give those away, first off, without knowing what the names of them were, but also without doing a little bit of research on some guinea pig products. I know these aren't worth much. So that's that. Unpinned. This is ridiculous. That's 2 for 2. I failed on 2 auctions. God almighty, I'm going to take it out of myself. This one's really interesting. Look at this nonsense. Now, okay, start auction, iToy Antigrav. Yep, 2 minutes. Thank you, Ernesto. I appreciate it. So iToy Antigrav, this is a really interesting one. This one has a slightly higher price when I looked it up online, but I just noticed this. First off, no UPC. No UPC on this thing. But look at this. Look at, what is that about? So I think I got this one from a lot. Look at, oh my God, there's teeth marks all over this thing. Yeah, some dog went bananas on this thing. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Oof. This is from the mean streets of Antigrav. Or I could say this is like a promo. Yeah, little dog. I do not have little dogs. My dog would have eaten the whole thing. We would have found it. I would have been showing you a plastic bag full of its stool because it would have devoured the whole thing. Which, again, that's a good way to start off your streams. I would show a plastic bag full with dog excrement if it had a game in it. Full color. Hey, look at this. This still had notes. What notes in it? Anyways, yeah, as I said, this one it was never even touched. Nope, this one's brand new. But the dog bite marks, even if I swap this case out, it's not going to be helpful. Even if I swap the case out, because yeah, oh shoot, I can't. You can't even take these out. I forgot. I don't think you can even. Yeah, you can. Okay, I was going to say you can take those out. Even if I took that out and put it in a nice case, it's still going to be chewed up. So iToy Antigrav, again, very safe bet for putting up there. How much for that bag of dog shit? It's already Suave Gizmo. I'm sorry. I've already sold it. I sold it on the secondary platform. Those bags of dog excrement go fast. And again, there's gamers and then there's fetishists. That intersection, you get the highest value product. So Antigrav did not go. Oh, that's 3 for 3. I'm batting 1,000. This one's going to be interesting. Where is it? iToy Groove. And again, this may be of no interest to anybody. I'm just collecting interest from people here. Like, I got a ton of good stuff from people. What they want to see. iToy Groove. Oh, no. Product start auction. Again, I'm very impressed with this thing. I love that you can do this from the webcam. That is freaking killer. And eventually I'll put my lovely face on here in the lower corner so you can all see it. Oh, Labette, you are awesome. I need a Labette app that I can just go to whenever I'm feeling bad about myself. No, Suave Gizmo, you were too slow for what? The bag of dog shit? Well, next time. I'll let you know in advance. Just follow me on social media. So iToy Groove is really interesting because, first off, it's a knockout, so it's probably worth nothing. You can get funky. This is Charlie's Angels era packaging. You can see that kind of stuff where, what was it? In early days of Microsoft, when they would pack up their products, they would put every conceivable thing. I'm here for you, man. Oh, Mark! I was not. Mark Labette, I did not know that was you. Thank you, my man. Thank you so much for joining here. So iToy Groove, here's the interesting thing about this. Not that it uses Charlie's Angels packaging, not that it's a knockout, not that it's in mint condition. Look at this. You can even get connected to play all your games now. But the reason why is because this one actually had some value to it for some reason. When I looked it up, the value on this was, between $17 and $36 for some reason. And I'm like, is there an actress in this or somebody in this that bumped the value up? I have no idea. But yeah, I was like, what the hell? Why is that worth anything? But you'd need your iToy camera, the USB camera, which is required. It is required. But once, as I said, if you had an iToy camera or if you had a set, these usually are sold. Like these 4 items are sold as a set, as kind of how I'm seeing them. So iToy Groove seemed to be the most valuable of them, aside from the bag of excrement. I've got 1 left. No, I've got 2 left. That one's over. All right, 2 left. And again, the next one I'll probably have a little bit more, because now I know you can do this online. It's going to make things 1,000 times easier and 1,000 times faster. I'm so super excited. So the last 2, I'm going to start with this one. Ooh, this one also has a bit of a problem. This is product action. Hang on. Product actions, start auction. Here we go. Okay, iToy Play 2 is the sequel to the first iToy Play. If you weren't aware, it includes 12 mini games. This seems like a very UK cover to me, just because it has that Media Molecule type look to it early on. Media Molecules, by the way, is awesome. It's Little Big Planet and all that stuff, and Dreams. They're freaking fantastic. But the thing that's interesting about this, first off, it's heavy. I was surprised at how heavy this one is. And I think it's because the manual's so fat. Yeah, the manual on this one, because it has 12 games. But also, no UPC. But this one also has some damage at the top as well. So I'm not sure what that is. It's not dog fangs. It looks like, oh my God. Hey, if anybody worked at a game store, this kind of looks like what would happen sometimes when games would come from, like, your distribution would come, and someone, like, these games would just be on the box, and then someone would take a box cutter. That's kind of what that looks like. But I don't know. It really destroys the value of iToy Play 2. This game usually sells for $300 million, but, because of this, I have to put it up for $3. But, yeah, iToy Play E10. It's got the ESRB rating. Oh, you know what? I got some really interesting stuff. Something I found interesting was I was using price charting, and price charting showed that people, like, you can get loose listings, you can get box only, you can get manual only. Like, you can sell parts of these things. Not that I'm going to break apart any of this, but I thought that was interesting that you could, there's value in just those inserts. Okay, iToy Play 2. We are 4 for 4. Oh, price charting rules. Listen, I've seen it before, but I just found it before this stream. So yeah, Suave Gizmo, I fully agree with you. It is awesome. What a great resource. And let's hope, I know that, God, was it Nintendo Age? Got acquired by Wata Games. So that's now useless. But price charting, let's hope it's still independently owned or owned by fans, because it is great. The other thing I like about it is that it has the graded price. So it shows you what it costs loose, complete, new, but then graded. So to evaluate what it would cost to get something graded versus what you could sell it for. I thought that was really interesting. Not that I'm interested in grading any of these. So last one for today, and then I'll come back. Seriously, I got to call my mommy. There's another app called Game Eye. Listen, oh my God, Suave. That is totally it. Hope you don't mind. I use your first name, Suave. I use Game Eye. So that's how I started cataloging everything. That is freaking awesome. So what's really cool about that, I prefer Mr. Gizmo. Yeah. You're like, my dad's name is Suave. Call me Mr. Gizmo. So I started using Game Eye, and then I got connected to the developer, I think through Reddit or the subreddit. And boy, oh boy, they've got a lot of plans. They got like a 3-year arc of development for that, which really excites me that they're not just like, well, there it is. It's somebody, I think, doing it independently. And so, but they still have like a 3-year investment or a 3-year roadmap, which is really awesome. So super excited. Yeah, I just got introduced to it recently, but I see that it has come a long way. There's another app. Okay, great. Everybody who's here, thank you so much. I got 21 people here. That is freaking nuts. I appreciate it. All right, the last one is Kinetic. And this one I think is going to sell at the highest price. And here's why. Because look at this dude, this guy. If you aren't spending $50 for that, that is state of the art working out. I should have started the auction beforehand so you could like get the excitement. Anyways, 2 girls on the cover as well. I looked this up. Oh, and I didn't copy the text. But this is a 12-week program. If you wanted to get your iToy out and your PlayStation 2 and load and buy this game in 12 weeks, you can do this move. I think that move is covered in there. Classic. This is also heavy. This is very heavy. Doesn't come with dumbbells. Oh my God, it has a user guide. Is this in color as well? Dude, look at this. Full color manual. Look at that. It's 3D avatars. Jeez, oh man. All right, so that's a user guide. Here's this. Has a kinetic game for Wii. Very cool. Dude, is there another kinetic, or is it just from the kinetic light? Because I can't imagine this would have carried on. Oh, it might, because it's Nike Motion Works. Oh my gosh. They might have another kinetic game out there. I have no idea. I don't think I trust that gal. That look on her face is untrustworthy. Not the fists. It's just the face. I don't know what the photo shoot was asking her to do there. This will put in behind. That's where it was. Whoop. All right. So 38 seconds for kinetic, 12 weeks to get your body in shape. Think about how much money you could save by canceling your gym membership and using this game. 100%. You're hired, Suave. I mean, Mr. Gizmo. You're hired, Mr. Gizmo. We just need people to sell memberships that they can't cancel or can't get out of. I'll send you contracts. It sounds like you know the deal. I have to check, but I think it's called Kinetic. It's possible, Labette, that they could have carried it on, because if it is in conjunction with Nike Motion Work, that explains that face. That's a Nike model face. Trust me, I know. I've worked with a lot of Nike models, strangely enough. That's not a flex. That's just where I'm located is in the Pacific Northwest, where Nike is. And so our business has done stuff with Nike. So yeah, I'm used to that. But if Nike owns the rights to it, it's possible. We're business partners now. You can call me Suave. Thank God that Mr. Gizmo was not sitting right with me. So I have had, let me calculate the sales here. I got 15 followers. Let me calculate all my sales. Okay, let's see what we got sold here. It's loading. Okay, 0 products sold. So that's pretty easy for me to take care of at the end of this. That's great. So what's really awesome, I'm going to kick this back to, what's really awesome, get this out of my face, is that I can now do this a lot easier. So I can do many more games in a stream. I was unaware of that. So I've got ready? I can't believe it just jumped out. But I've got a massive amount of PlayStation 2 in this box. Do I have any Nintendo Switch games? Yeah. You know what's crazy? Oh, broken famous. I've got more Switch games. Okay. Limited run games. I do have limited run games. The ones that I have, though, are like 2064, Valhalla, like not... Well, I think I might have Hyper Light Drifter, but I don't even know if that was limited run games. But the Switch games, what's really interesting about Switch is that I'm not after GameCube, I left Nintendo. I did not buy another Nintendo system after the GameCube. And I was all in with GameCube. And I have a personal reason because I was told, because I was a buyer, I had to convince a bunch of people to allocate money and resources. So I was sold on the Revolution being like this badass like system. And I had just got done sinking all of my eggs into the Dreamcast basket. So I put myself on the line for Nintendo at the time. And then they went from Revolution to Wii and completely submarined all the talking points that I had been given. And I'm like, I can't trust this company. I can't trust Nintendo, to be honest, because my reputation was already in tattered after the Dreamcast. I thought that was going to be way bigger. I was huge. I mean, if you played Quake 3 on Dreamcast or Phantasy Star Online, you know what I'm talking about. These games are amazing. So it was called Wii Active. Okay, great. Thank you. Because I was like, it would have knocked the value down if there was another Kinetic game out there. So thank you for looking at it. Yeah, so good Lord, everybody knows good games here. Quake 3, PSO, they're all freaking fantastic. But then I failed miserably. I have a video up. If you guys are on YouTube, take a look. It's called Killing the Dream, or How I Helped Kill the Dreamcast. So after the Dreamcast, my reputation was in tatters. And so when the Wii came out, it was called Revolution. All of the marketing materials, we were working with their PR company, Golan Harris. We were working with, like, they were setting up events with Fallout Boy, right? Like, oh, we're like really tied in. And they released the Wii, which is effectively like a Dreamcast 2.0 kind of, like a lot of different variety, a lot of different options, but not built exclusively for gamers. So I stopped buying Nintendo until the Switch. And I didn't buy a Switch for 2 years after the launch, if not more. I was not a big fan. I bought the Switch for Final Fantasy 12, whatever year that came out. So Dead Cells, which I already own PlayStation, got the Switch. Now, all of that story for this point, I think I own a bajillion Switch games physically. Like, I don't know how that happened. Oh my God. Look at this nonsense. Look at this craziness. I got one. This is one. I've got the Danganronpa, still collector's inbox. Wait, that's not the most embarrassing. The most embarrassing one would be, well, I got Metroid here somewhere. Where in the hell is Metroid? The embarrassing one's right here. Good Lord. I got this last year thinking this was going to be worth something because, you know, Among Us, it's going to be worth something. This has dropped like a stone from what I bought it for to what it's worth now. It's like astronomical. Where am I? Get over here. This dropped from, I think, $100 to like $39. So forget it. So I'm buying games for the Switch like an idiot. Yeah, so I got a lot of this, but I'm not, how do I say this? I'm trying to get rid of the older collection and older games. I've got a call for PSP stuff. I got a call for Wii stuff. If there's anything else you're looking for, I still have Dreamcast. A lot of my Sega Genesis has gone. A lot of my Saturn has already gone. I got rid of my Magic Knight Ray Earth. But yeah, I'm with you, Oh Broken Famous. Absolutely 100%. So I do have 3 Switch consoles. Again, for somebody who does not like Nintendo, why do I have 3 Switch consoles? Because I hate myself. But so we've got a call for PSP, Vita, Neo Geo Pocket. Oh my gosh, what was the other one? Wii. We've got all of those. So if there's anything else you want to see, I'm going to start cataloging all these. I'm going to put all of this back in its box once it's all cataloged. The price for limited run Oh, buying the collector's edition of limited run game. By the way, whoever buys limited run games, I'm so sorry because you're broker than I am right now. Because limited run games is like, oh, you can get all the cards and get all that. Oh my gosh, you poor person. Limited run games just, it was where I enjoyed getting games and enjoyed getting the games and supporting the games that I like. But then they're like, here's Night Trap. No, I'm not a big Night Trap fan, so I don't know why I apologize. But when they were releasing like Night Trap, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy that game. I played that game on the Sega CD. I know what it's worth. It's not worth. It's not worth remembering Dana Plato to buy that game from Limited Run Game for $40 or $50. It's awful. Swab Gizmo, it was bad. But you know what? The worst game I played on Sega CD was, by a country mile, was the Jurassic Park game. I have 115 game for the Switch. Oh my God! So you have pretty much everything I have. I mean, you would have Persona. Was it Shin Megami Tensei? That would probably be one that I think would. The ones I get are in Steelbox, so you probably have most of those already. So, if there's anything else, I'm super excited. This community is freaking active. That's awesome. Very excited about it. So I'm going to be posting more and more. If there's anything else, I'm digging through the boxes as I get them. So as soon as I find PSP, Neo Geo, I know where Neo Geo Pocket is because I had just shipped off the Neo Geo Pocket to get digitized. Somebody on another channel said, "Are you selling ROMs?" I'm like, "No, I'm not selling ROMs." However, I have converted. I've been involved with the Neo Geo Pocket community where I shipped some of my stuff out to get digitized and converted into ROMs because it's about preserving the games. And I don't feel bad about that because I met Will Wright at E3 one year. Will Wright, I'm guessing some of you may know from The Sims or Raid on Bungling Bay or Spore, I think, whatever. But I ran into him at E3 and I was talking to him like, oh, big fan, whatever. And I said, I just played Raid on Bungling Bay recently. He's like, did you play it emulated? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, me too. He goes, I'm all for it. He's the developer. He's the creator of it. He gets nothing for it. But he's like, it's the only way I get to play those old games. And so he's totally fine with it. So if a creator from that era who is that high profile, who has very opinionated views on, Will Wright's an opinionated person, but if they're okay, then I'm like, that's fine. So I sent off the Neo Geo Pocket stuff to get digitized. Everybody here is awesome. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to try to do this a couple times a week. And from what I did, it looked like the peak times are in the afternoon. But if there's a better time to do these, I'd rather do them around lunch because it gives me the best of both worlds, West Coast and East Coast. But if there's better times to do it, let me know. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate it. Now, how do I end this freaking stream? This will be good. I click on end show. All right, everybody. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. Oh, wait, do you have an eBay? I don't. So I don't have an eBay, but I'm just starting to sell. Like, Whatnot was the catalyst for me to do this. So if there are different ways to sell, because I just found price charting again today. So if there's better ways to do this or ways to get more visibility on these things, eBay seems to be kind of, I have sold on eBay before. I sold my Friends Neo Geo platform on eBay. And the challenge with eBay towards the end was I would send out, like I had Resident Evil 4 for GameCube, red clamshell, very nice condition. I take pictures of all of it before I send it out because I know that you got to cover your own butt. So I'd send it out and then they would file a report with eBay saying, hey, I got this and it was defective. They'd send me back a garbage one that was like not at all the one that I shipped out. And so I know that other sellers were out there switching their products up with other people's good stuff. And so I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. I hit the follow so we can negotiate on a few LRG games. Let me find out which ones I have because you might have them. And again, I don't even know if Hyperlight Drifter is limited run. It's I know I got it, but there was limited run. What's the other one? I got shoot on the other platform. Will Joe? Yeah, it's crazy. I collect the numbers. Oh, got it. I collect the numbers, like the cards. Oh, Broken Famous. Are they the insert cards? Because that's where they get you. Because you can't skip them. You got to buy every game. Do you have any PSP 1000 battery? Yeah. So don't have any aftermarket like when Sony would sell those in their own like blister pack. I have the ones that came with the system, so I got to see if they're even viable now. I'm not even sure. LRG has numbers, it says in the back, so right now I just pre-ordered number 161. Yeah, so what is I ordered fudge. Not fudge. I ordered, man, what is it? Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to kick my own butt. Give me a second. I have my Wii here, don't I? My Wii? Good Lord. Give me a second. It is called, I'm going to kick my own butt for not knowing this. I feel terrible. I'm sorry, everybody. It is called, it's like the curse of, oh, what is it? Fata Morgana. In the House of Fata Morgana, I think is what it's called. It is called, yes, the House of Fata Morgana, right there. Whoop. That one I don't think is limited run. I think it's another limited release. It's physical, but I'm not sure what that is. And again, I'm sorry for some of these games. They were cheap and free, but good Lord. Nausea, Paradise Killer, 13 Sentinels. Good Lord. Loved every one of those. Valhalla. Geez, I just talked about that. And these crappy games. Metroid Dread. What the hell's that? Dead Cells. Whatever. Disco Elysium. These are all garbage games. I'm sorry you had to see all that. Anyways, they're my favorite games. I'm sorry. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Wait, what is a 9 out of 10 game? So we'll leave it at this. What is a 9 out of 10 game? I gave you like 15 of them. Is it Fata Morgana? Fata Morgana is effed up. That is like bananas. Fata Morgana just blew my mind. Like I finished that. I'm like, oh, I'm done. I can't believe this story. And then it was just like, oh wait, that was like the first chapter. Like, oh my God, how many more of these are there? I've been playing it for like 6 months. It's crazy. Any Galactic Wrestling PS2? No. So my PS2 collection is more, I don't want to say mainstream, but more like I've got a bunch of rhythm games, like it's not Anti-Grav. What is the good Lord, it's done by Harmonix. It was Amplitude and it's not Res. Amplitude and there was another one. But anyways, like went to my library. That's 101. Oh, awesome. Yeah, so I didn't get Fata Morgana from limited run. I got it from elsewhere. But here's the thing. I'm going to let everybody get back to their day. I really appreciate it. I'm going to start posting other things on here for how you can follow me because I don't know. I'm new to this. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you all. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Guys, gals, whatever, teddy bears, whatever's out there watching this, I appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Honest to God and for true, really appreciate it. I'm a physical copy person. It's hard for me digital. Agreed 100%. But on Switch, I've realized the value of getting digital on garbage or something that, like, I own Zelda Breath of the Wild, digital and physical, because the physical I have, but because I can resell it. But digital, there are so many games that I get that, like I'll jump between Dead Cells, Binding of Isaac, Slay the Spire. Like I'll jump between those three, and not having to swap out cards is beneficial. But games that I like, again, I have Danganronpa in its collector's box, but I also got the digital. So I'm an idiot. I'm the worst kind of person. I'm the person game companies love the most because I'll buy the same game 60 times, like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which, by the way, I don't know if anybody saw Castlevania Symphony of the Night on Tiger's Gamecom which I own, by the way. I do not own Castlevania, but I own the Tiger Gamecom because I'm a freaking idiot. I also own the Gizmodo because I see column A. I'm an idiot. But anyways, like the crazy thing is that sold for $7,500. The Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I've purchased that game easily more than a dozen times. And buy it digital, physical, whatever. I'll keep buying that game across multiple consoles because I freaking love it and I want it available at all points. But again, that's not financial. That's not financially sound. So do not take. This is not a financial stream. Do not take any financial advice from me, the guy who buys Castlevania a dozen times. But I definitely know good games, and a bunch of people here absolutely know good consoles and good games. I'm so Dog 45 us. I like it. I thought I said dogs for sus. That was weird. All right, I got to get going. I got to call my mama. All right, everybody, have a great show. I did it. Get my collar on. Oh, sorry, everybody. I've got two things to do.